Now we want to show in the dashboard a chart which reports a comparison between values, actual and budget values. So for example, here we have actual revenue, here we have budget revenue. We want a table that reports basically the difference. Okay, so to do this, we are going to create a table in our calculation. Here we're going to do the following. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to create a table for actual versus budget versus previous year. I'm gonna do the same format. Okay, now I will do the following. I'm going to report here the month from data. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, like this. Okay, then the format is custom the month. Okay, where we're going to get the month of this. Correct. Okay, now we're going to insert one line. Here we type budget actual, and here is actual previous year. I'm going to do like this. Then I'm going to center this wrap test. Now we have different, you can see here different figures that I listed here in my data. Let's say we have revenue. Here we are, revenue. Then I want to calculate the budget for revenue. Then I'm going to get index again in all my table here. Rows is match this column with the month exactly. Then we have match of this one in which array in the headers. Okay, exactly. Yeah, I need to do also the following. Rather than this one, I have also to input concatenate this, then space, then when I fix the row 22, here I'm going to fix the column. Then here I have to input the following. This is the here of the dashboard. This one, this. Okay, this is the same, and this is the same -1. Okay, and here it's date of this month and day first, and these have to invert. Sorry, this one is not to be here, but this has to be here. Okay, so we have our value. So I inverted the lookup value with the array. I'm gonna give here the value in dollars. Okay, now I'm gonna drag this. If you remember, if I have table, I cannot drag. I have to copy. Let's see if I did that correctly. 22. Here we are correct for this, and here I have something wrong. It's not the here is first of all. So I have this has to be actual first of all. There is an error here, which is basically in this formula, because this one, the green one, has to be like this, absolute reference. So here we are. We still have a problem with this one. This has to be this one. Okay, so we have all the data now. Okay, we have all this data. Now we need another value. We need the variance between the year to date, actual and budget. We want to see the difference, the variance. Okay, okay, I can also put it here, make it like this. Okay, so now we're going to evaluate this. So we're going to do the following here. If this what happened if we're going to use the OR function. This is equal to revenue, gross profit, or net profit, okay, dollar, absolute reference. Okay, if this happens, we're going to show this divided this minus 1, otherwise is this divided by this minus 1. Okay, I'm going to close this, otherwise here is empty. This divided by this. Yes, we have this one. Okay, and we're going to express this in percentage like this. Let's see that I have everything done correctly. Yeah, I have dollars here. Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna paste this down. So we have now these values. Okay, now we're going to do something very interesting. So we're going to expand this. I'm gonna merge, and we're gonna insert here sparklines column. The data range is this one, and the location is H23. Oh, okay, so very nice. Okay, now I'm going to the dashboard, and here I want to create a drop down. So I'm going to create data validation list, this one. Okay, here we are. So I'm going to do the following. This one is equal to this one. Okay, so now you can see what happened. I'm gonna change this. Okay, and this is also changed. It's very interesting. You see, this is changed as well. Okay, now here we are going to type following basically. You can also type May in English, June, July, and December. Okay, and here we're going to copy this here, paste special as an image. I'm gonna then rotate this image like this. Okay, and I need to reinvert like this. Okay, we have our table. Okay, here we are. Then this one is an image that is equal to this one. Then I'm going to copy this. Before doing this, I'm going to select all this and put it in white. This one can stay also another color. Okay, so I'm going to select this part, I'm going to copy, then I go into the dashboard and I'm going to paste spatial as an image like this. Change this. Okay, this one is equal to calculation, this one, and we can type also under, over. Okay, if we have a dashboard, revenues, design. For the negative points, I'm going to input this one. Okay, so this one is a color, has here this one, and this one is this color. Okay, so here we can see the dashboard, see it's updated. Okay, I'm gonna make it like this, so I can see now this graph using images. Okay, I copy these images. These images are updated automatically, assigning to the image a range, and in this range we have, as you can see here, also another image which is basically a copy of this sparkline. Okay, so we create a very simple tool and we put this into the dashboard. We can make it smaller, okay, like this, to make it more readable. Okay, we can also make it like this color. Okay, so we are increasing our dashboard. Okay, so this was an example of using, okay, references. Here we use the references, the index function, the match function, the concatenate function for strings. We use parcline graphs, and we created images, pictures out of these graphs, and copied this also in our dashboard, and assign a relationship between this graph and a range. So updated this range, this graph, or this picture will be updated accordingly.